Of course, the performing aspects, the opportunity to have your music being played and taking part in this process of rehearsing, meeting the interpreter, exchanging with the artist that they make our works living and taking off somehow in the world has been missing. So there has been this period of rest, a period of, let's say, a reduction of activity, and on the other hand, a good context to create, to take on my upcoming project, so to really focus on the essence of it. My third string quartet, an important appointment for me, as it is for a lot of composers, but is the third output, the third offer to this very specific form in which I've been also measuring myself and measuring what is possible out of my own genuine beliefs. The orchestra that premiered Étoile, it's a youth orchestra, all Russian youth orchestra. That is, all its members, musicians, they are selected throughout the entire Russian country, which is, as you know, pretty immense, 11 time zones. What happens with young musicians, especially of new generation, is this notion of what is modern and what is old. It's not quite defined yet, and the freshness, the candor that they show, they immediately embrace, let's say, the challenging requirements of a piece that doesn't have the same technical challenges as what they usually find in repertoire. Is that for them it's fun, for them it's really something that they embrace spontaneously. It's not something that they have the impression they have to do. It's not like an obligation. And the beautiful thing is that these are tomorrow's orchestra. This is tomorrow generation of musicians, and to have them on your side, so to speak, to have them already intrigued, challenged, amused, and supportive of, let's say, new music, it's a constructive and it's a beautiful thing per se, and for the future of music making. The Lucerne Festival asked a few months ago about performing a large ensemble piece of mine, Contingency, which has been premiered a couple of years ago in 2017 by Collegium of Zurich, Emilio Pomarico, and already toured in several different festivals, from the Tonhalle Zurich to Archipel, and then it went also abroad in Turkey. It's a very important piece of mine, and also it's a very challenging, technically speaking. In Lucerne, it is the Lucerne Festival alumni orchestra, alumni ensemble, that will take the challenge under the baton of Baldur Brönnimann, with whom I already collaborated for the Swiss and the Polish premiere of Exordium, together with the Basel Sinfonietta. We were were facing, of course, a very tough question whether to call the academy off or whether to try to find a solution for it. And we went to the most difficult, at least from a technical standpoint, solution, which is engage in an online version only for this year of the academy. We had to divide in different teams, a technical team that had to build the entire digital structure, so the digital classroom, and of course an inside, let's say, local team in Paris in this for this occasion, because this year Ensemble Residence is the Quator Diotima. I remind that last year was Ensemble Modern, 2 years ago it was the Neue Vokalsolisten in Stuttgart. So every year we try to focus on a different perspective of music making, which also supported by the presence of different musicians, because every ensemble, it's a different experience of music making. For me, the tribute is not to the double bass as soloist, but the double bass as these fundamental members of the orchestra. That's why the 6 members of the string section, so double basses, will come forward. Literally speaking, physically speaking, they will become a solistic arch all around in front of the conductor. And for me, besides the pure love and fascination I have for this instrument and for these instruments, that's why there's gonna be 6 of them, is to say, hey, can you see the long way has come the double bass since the times Arturo Toscanini called them deliberately porters, or whether it was to make fun. There was something about it that was clearly creating this cliche of the double bassing having limitation. Those limitations given by the size and the weight and the, so to speak, slowness of these instruments. Whereas now they have become an incredibly agile, sophisticated, poetic, idealistic instrument. Those are the reasons that made me want to create a piece for them and offer my outputs to this possible new form. This is a project that will take place in Leipzig. It's a joint collaboration between 4 different international ensembles. I was, of course, fascinated by the cultural differences. So I accepted and embraced the challenge to write a piece that would challenge and showcase strengths and weaknesses of merging culture and different ways of music making of people coming from a very different music background, despite, of course, the shared knowledge and the shared performance skills somehow that they will definitely have.